Bonjour, 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 bonjour.
Hello. The
How
chat's
is
been like
everyone?
going off even before we've even started. It's like, hello, everyone. How
Happy
are
New
we all?
Year.
Happy New Year. It's a new year, 2021.
Who do we have in the chat? And
So, what we've got? We've got Bazza, we've got John, we've got Catty, we've got Tara, we've got Chris, we've got Brian. We've got quite a few people to start off with. We usually start quite slowly, but it's all right. Heather, how are we all? Catty,
bonjour, bonjour.
it was a crap week, but got better now. Well, you are welcome. I'm assuming you mean because of this, not just being big headed there, but you are
Yeah.
welcome.
So we have this stream. This live is going to be probably a bit more fragrance related, and quite a few of you will probably be featured in this one. Yeah.
Oh.
So to start off with, we're just going to go over quickly what we've been wearing and what we've been watching, what we normally do. Then we're going to go over our favorite fragrance videos of 2020, as well as our all-time favorite video.
Oh, baby.
Oh my god! Then we've got a fragrance quiz, and then we are going to do. We've picked 5 fragrance reviewers, and we're going to match them to a movie. So that'll be
That should be fun.
very interesting. And then we've got a few other little topics that we're going to go over as well. So,
Tony,
Anthony, who we
Tony,
got?
hello. So I'm just saying hello. I'm just saying hello.
My shoulder is on fire.
It's on fire, fire.
To be fair, my house is roasting.
Mate,
Heat
it makes
comes up.
my house is freezing. The last couple of days, like I've just struggled to keep it warm. It's just been so cold. It's just been so cold. But
Happy to. Oh, look at the.
oh, it's changed. We've
Yeah.
changed the layout or the settings on StreamYard, and the comments have come up a little bit different. So it's like, ooh, there you go.
looks very fancy.
It does. Yeah, it allows me to go near school zones again. I actually just like earlier on today, my beard was out of control. I look like a hobo. So yeah, it's trimmed down today. But yes, I can go near schools now, and it's not just the tash, and I don't just look like a predator. But yes, I'm thank you for observing.
The Freddy
Yeah,
Tash has merged into the chin.
yeah, yeah. I've not been able to keep my house warm. Like I've been sat here freezing. So obviously this is and I don't know if it's just because, like when sat at home and you don't really walk around much, because I spend most of the day in this room, you don't move much, you just get cold. I've been freezing. Anyway. Um
That you may be surprised
well,
later on.
Tara will I've got a few a few ideas as well.
Yeah.
So let's just catch up. Thank you, Nick. Anyway. Okay, so Nick, what have you been watching?
Oh, what have I been watching? Okay, so the first one. This was a bit of an old film, and I was bored and wanted to watch something different. And this one was We Own the Night, and this was with Joaquin Phoenix and Mark Wahlberg. And yeah, it was very, very tense, very good film. For an old one, I'd not watched it, and yeah, really interesting. So Phoenix plays a gangster in the club. Wahlberg's his brother, who plays a cop, and he wants to basically raid his club and do the Russians in. And yeah, really liked it. And then the other one was Dread. I forgot how good that film is.
Dread's
Really
so
good.
man, with Carl Urban.
Yeah.
Carl Urban's got
Yeah.
the best chin. The best chin in Hollywood. And I don't know in that movie how he manages to keep that chin the way that he does that, because it is incredible.
Yeah. And that's it really. I've just been on like YouTube binges watching live streams and deep diving into YouTube late at night, just watching lots of randomness.
Mate,
What?
there's one live that I watched the other night. Like I couldn't sleep the other night, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was just flicking through, and Tara was actually doing a live stream. She was testing out some samples, and she smelled her last one that she did was Secretion Magnifique.
I watched
And
that video. It was good.
that was so funny. It was so funny because
She loved it. She absolutely loved it.
it was. I was quite surprised at how much she actually enjoyed it. Yeah, because I mean, in all honesty, it was hilarious. It really, really was hilarious. And if anyone hasn't seen it, I suggest you go back and watch it because it actually really was funny. Right. Okay. So what have I been watching? I've only actually really been watching one thing, and it's because that one thing is really, really long. When it first came out, I was obsessed with it, and I couldn't get enough of it. But this was a while back, and I've been wanting to rewatch it. And I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it, and just smash through it. And it's this bad boy, Lost. I haven't watched it in so long, and yeah, me and Caroline have been absolutely smashing through it. They're like 24, 25 episodes a season, so there's a lot to watch, and there's like 6 seasons, so there is a lot to watch. And I'm already on season 2, and we only started watching it between Christmas and New Year, so we were absolutely smashing through it. And yeah, I love it. It's not everyone's cup of tea, and I know a lot of people hated it because it was so out there, and it left a lot of unanswered questions. But now I've watched it once already, I'm going to be interested to go back to see whether or not there are any unanswered questions, or whether or not the questions are actually answered. You just can't remember that they're answered because so much happens in it. But yeah, I'm loving it. But
I never really got into it.
It's really good, mate. It's weird, and it like deliberately makes you kind of confused. But you just got to ride the wave. You just got to ride it, because
ride it, baby.
Just ride it, baby. Yeah, but that's pretty much all I've been watching, to be fair. It's pretty much all I've been watching. I know a lot of people in the chat talking about Cobra Kai, and I've been told so many times to watch it.
Loads of people keep telling me that. I need to get on it.
I've not seen any of it. Like, Karate Kid, right? Karate Kid. Everyone knows what the Karate Kid is, and everyone's aware. Well, I say everyone. Most people are aware of what Karate Kid is. And I've watched it a very, very, very long time ago. But I can't say I'm like chomping at the bit to go and watch Cobra Kai. Like, when it first came out, it was like, oh yeah, this is what it is. And I'm like, oh yeah, great. Okay. But yeah,
it was originally a YouTube series, wasn't it? And then
yeah, it was.
Did so well, it moved over
Netflix. Yeah. But I was like, yeah, I'll give it a go maybe if I get round to it. But a lot of people are saying that the third season is absolutely incredible. So I might have to just.
We'll have to give it a blast.
Give it a blast.
So what have you been wearing then?
Oh,
scent-wise.
Okay. So I picked up a couple of new ones actually. That I've been wearing a lot since I've got them, which is I haven't got them with me. I'm so unprepared. The first one was Burberry London. Saw a lot of people in the run up to Christmas saying Heather. No, they weren't saying Heather. I'm just Heather. You've never once lost. A lot of people were just Heather. No, a lot of people in the run up to Christmas were saying how good it is, and how it's like Christmas in a bottle. And I managed to find a pretty good deal for it. I mean, to be fair, it was only like a 30ml bottle, but 30ml bottle's fine for me. Like, I'm never going to get through it, but I managed to get a really good deal, and that is really, really good. Like, I can understand, the hype around it, because like it was nothing like I was expecting it to be. Lizzie, how's it going? It was nothing like I was expecting it to be. To be fair, I think I was expecting something richer, but it's really quite green. and it's really quite nice because I don't really usually kind of lean towards those kind of like greeny fragrances. But yeah, it's really nice.
I think the only Burberry I like is Burberry Touch.
Burberry Touch.
Yeah,
God,
and that was one of my
takes me
younger
back
ones.
takes me back to me off.
Yeah,
But no, it's really, really good. So it's like quite piney, like pine Christmas. I imagine this is why people say that it's like Christmas in a bottle, because it smells quite piney, but it's also kind of got like nice spiciness in the background as well, which is really which is nice. It is really nice, to be fair. So I've been wearing that, and then I also got it's one that I've been wanting to get for ages and just never got around to it. But now I'm kind of wanting to get more into kind of like boozy fragrances, just to kind of change up from what I've got, because I've quite got like some kind of like vanillic and sweet and fresh. I don't really have many boozy ones, so I thought I'd dive into it. And I got it's a bit of a cheapie, but I got for Bentley for Men Intense, and it's boozy.
It's very boozy,
mate. It's like rum, like just rum. Like, to start off with, it's just like hard rum, hard rum. And I was like, I'm not too sure if I'm gonna like this, because like it's like really like powerful rum. Because I don't have many ones to kind of like compare it to. I'm like, whoa, is this like what they all smell like? And I don't know if that's just kind of like a mixture of the alcohol that you get with it, and then the boozy aspect to it. But start off with, I was like, oh shit, oh, I'm never going to wear this. But then literally like 5 minutes into it, I was like, yeah, I get it. This is really nice now. And then it kind of like, when it really dries down, the boozy and the creaminess all kind of like melts in together. It's really, really good. Strong as fuck. like it goes all day. So yeah, I've been kind of like just wearing those two, really, just kind of alternating, just because I wanted to kind of just see how they perform. I'm probably going to be doing a review for both of them. Just a little bit more comprehensive review. But yeah, been really enjoying those. And I've got a review that I've recorded. I'm just kind of like in the process of editing of bought the samples of Centauri.
Oh yeah,
which are very interesting. There's one, I won't give anything away, but there's one stand out to me that is just, it's so good. But yeah, wait for the review for that one.
Enigma. Chris says Enigma. That's one I need to try.
Enigma. Don't people say that smells like Coca-Cola? I'm sure I've heard people say that smells like Coca-Cola.
John, plug in a bit of Killian.
Mate, if Angel Share isn't mentioned probably like 10 times tonight, I'll be surprised. No, where we go, that's just boom, boom, boom. Yeah. I'm seeing it everywhere at the minute.
Yeah.
Like, I know that it was hyped, like, and it still is being hyped, but I literally see it everywhere.
I've been touching on the that Shiaka.
You've been touching
everything.
Who?
Everything and everyone.
Does Charlie know?
I'll start getting fines. So yeah, been on that Cadlaj Shiaka. Really like that. It's a nice little performer. So
it's really good.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's obviously for me, it's like Reflection Man. So yeah, really enjoying that. Been touching on lots of touching on the Gallivant sample set that I had when we did the Frag Lads. So just been using a few of them, and yeah, I've not really been delving into a lot of my fragrance. Just a quick, just because I'm sat at home, just doing the office work.
Just sat in your pants.
Yeah, in my thong, in my red thong. Getting stuck to the chair.
Yeah, it's a leather chair.
Yeah. Yeah. So nothing too exciting. Shall we jump into our first topic?
Yeah.
Favorite videos of 2020.
Yes. Chris has just said Enigma opens a little bit like Coca-Cola float, but dries down into a smooth, rich tobacco, cognac, and vanilla. That sounds incredible.
Oh, bit of Coca-Cola.
Maybe not like a strong tobacco. I only really like sweet tobaccos, but as we know, we're not a massive fan of tobacco, are we, Nick?
I know, but I keep
Zara warm.
finding
What was it? Zara warm black.
yeah,
That was
smells like a shoe.
It smells like the bottom of a shoe, mate.
Yeah. Right. So, should we do like you do one and I do one? Favorite videos of the year.
Yeah. Why not? Okay. So I wrote down some stuff. I know I've got some pictures to go with it. But so I did okay. So I've got three favorite videos that from last year, and I chose them purely for three separate reasons. One, because it was quite an inspiring video. One, because it was really quite educational and useful. And one, because it was just funny as shit. So the first one, I think that I'll discuss, and I think a lot of people will probably agree with me on this one. And it was one of my favorite videos, and it inspired me to do something off the back of it. It wasn't a video; it was a live that was done by Nige and John on Nigel's lives, and it was really quite a strange one for me because, and I think, to be fair, a lot of other people as well, because it kind of veered off very, very like sharply away from kind of like just fragrance related stuff to more really hard hitting mental health discussion. And it had a weird effect on me, like a really weird effect on me. Like I wasn't expecting it at all. And it really got me. And obviously off the back of that is what kind of like that video then inspired me to go and want to do something in aid of raising money for mental health. So obviously we did the 24-hour live stream off the back of it, which I'm still recovering from, by the way. But
he gets random twitches now.
Yeah, just now and then, just like, but no, it's definitely one that that sticks out in my memory, and not for any specific kind of like fragrance related topic or any reason other than it was just quite a personal thing for me that that was really nice, and it was really unexpected, and it's just one that I don't think that I'll forget for a while, if I'm being honest, because it was just great. It was great. Kev, how's it going?
All right, Kev, mate. So my one, I couldn't actually find the video that I wanted to find. So instead, what I'm going to do is show you this person's channel, because I feel that it needs a lot more love, and the person who does the videos is very creative. They stand out, and I think they are great. And let me get that person is Service Fragrance.
Some great videos. Some
honestly,
banging videos.
The one that I was trying to find was where he was walking through a town centre and he was doing his singing and just didn't give a shit whatsoever. And it was absolutely awesome. And he's got lots of videos where he's doing singing, but that one really stood out to me. I don't even know if it was last year, but that always sticks in my mind. And his channel needs a lot more love with the content that he's currently doing. Because I absolutely love it.
He's like criminally undersubscribed. Like less than 300 subscribers is madness, considering what he's putting out. And his videos are great, and they're just so much fun. to watch as well. Like they are fun, but they're also really, really well thought out and clever as
Yeah,
well.
massively creative.
It's not easy to be able to just go. I mean, if you've got the flair for it, you know, he obviously has, but it's not easy to be able to just kind of like create songs like that and then do and make them kind of like fit into the the topic that you're talking about and stuff. And it's really, yeah, he's really, really clever.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and his Seven Sins collab was really good as well. I think Barry's just pointed that out. Cool.
Who's your next one?
Also, my next one was more of an educational one for me. And it wasn't necessary. Again, this is not necessarily one that was kind of like a specific fragrance related one. It's obviously got fragrance related content, and it is still around the content of the channel, but it was more about how they go about doing it, and the way that the video was stylized from a production perspective was really, really good. And it's kind of like one of those that kind of goes, actually this kind of stuff that you want to do and looks really good is not necessarily that hard to do. You just got to do it well. You just have to know what to do and how to do it. And it was by Chris from Fragmental, and it was a video called How I Shoot for Instagram. If anyone can remember, but it's this one here. So it was back in July time. So it was really nice weather. Obviously, he's going out, and it was a trip that it was like a vlog style video. And at the start of it, it looks like just your standard vlog style video with just kind of like facing the camera and quite, you know, shaky cam and stuff like that. And then it gets into the point where they go out walking and stuff like that. And the production value is really, really good. But not only from that perspective, he then goes into explain how he does a lot of his shooting for Instagram and stuff like that. And it's just a really, really educational, nice video. And it's one that it as someone that is interested in kind of like production style, production values, and how things work, and wanting to make things refined and nice and crisp and clean, that is a very simple, quick video to be able to kind of like jump into it head first. And some of the things that he's spoken about, we've even spoken about kind of like privately, separately, saying that, you know, we want to do this and we want to do that, and we want to know how this works and what we would do to make that kind of shot work and stuff like that. And just from a kind of like a beginner's guide into trying to get into kind of like upping your production value, I think that is a really, really good video for people to, one, go and watch just to kind of see how he does what he does, because what he does is very, very good. And I don't think anyone would disagree with me. That's really the devil. We were just talking about you. But yeah, I don't think anyone would disagree with me with what I'm saying. There's like, everyone knows that the production value in a lot of Chris's videos is really, really good. And yeah, it's just one of those that was just nice to kind of go here. It's not, like I said, specifically fragrance, about a specific fragrance or two or three of them. It's just about how you do, how you go about either just shooting videos, or how to shoot videos really well, or take pictures really well, and what equipment you might need and use. And like you said, it's people that want to improve and progress in terms of the quality of their channels. It's definitely one that everyone should go and watch if you haven't already.
He did a similar one on YouTube, I believe, as well. In terms of progressing on YouTube, which was really good. Andreas, thanks for joining us, mate. I just was talking about how amazing your channel and videos are. So thank you for joining us, mate.
Yes.
So my next person is so the people that I've chosen are people where I feel that the videos need to have a bit more exposure and a bit more love. And this was Scott's Halloween video.
Yes, I remember this
I really like this one, and I loved how creative he was with this one. I loved the story that he was telling. He'd obviously gone outside and was doing a bit of filming, And I just love the look that he's got here with the black and white and stuff like that. And again, for his channel, he puts a lot of work into it, and it's something that I really enjoy. And if you haven't watched this video, go and give it a watch. And if you haven't subscribed to his channel, go give him a sub, because like I said, he does fantastic content.
And not only that, Scott's a really good guy as well.
Yeah, really
like,
nice,
really nice guy. And I suppose it's quite easy to just sit here and go say that, but no, he genuinely is a really, really nice guy. And he's always there, kind of like getting involved in terms of the community, and he's always there to offer any advice should you need any and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not just he puts out good content; he is a genuinely nice guy as well. So yeah, definitely go subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, so my third favorite video of last year. So I when I was watching, oh gosh, it was the live that Tony did at the end of last year. That's okay, Tara. We can forgive you. That's not a problem.
We'll let you off.
We'll let you off. Yeah, just this once though. Just this once. Yeah. So I was watching Tony's live at the end of last year, and they were going over kind of like their top videos and this, that, and the other. And I was quite vocally in the chat saying if a specific video isn't included, I'm going to end up throwing my table. And no, the video wasn't included. I didn't throw my table, but I was standing in support of this particular video. Or should I say more should I say a particular character in this video? So I think that I would be a bit of a hypocrite if I didn't include it in my top favorite videos. And my one of my top favorite videos of last year is one by Barry over at Centralize, and the video is called "One Fragrance for Each Season," with these lovely, amazing characters.
Look at them sexy men.
Look at them. That's a family. That is a family right there.
Chippendale there.
And I just found this video. I found this video absolutely hilarious. The high-pitched, squeaky voice of Centralized Junior. But the favorite, my absolute favorite, and it's probably one of my favorite characters I've seen that has been created by whoever in the fragrance community's videos and stuff like that, is Centralized Senior. That Barry, I don't know where you dug that from. I don't know where in the recesses of your brain you thought I'm going to do that, but bravo, because he has me in stitches. Like absolutely, he is my spirit animal. I loved him, and there's a line. It
looks amazing as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, like the software that you use for it is great. Like, because like it looks on point. It doesn't look janky or anything like that. It looks genuinely like an old man. So it really, really looks good as well. But there's a couple of lines that he says in that video that have me like in stitches. The way that he says it, he's like, I've just been down the pub, I've been on the sherbets. That crack, like, had me like, I had to pause it because I couldn't breathe. And then right after I played it, and he said, I'm half K-lied. And I was just done. I was absolutely done. I was on my back. I had to, like I said, I had to pause it because I couldn't hear it over my laughing. It was so funny, so well done, and it's such a brilliant idea as well. It's so simple. If you can, you've got the software to be able to do it. But Centralized Senior, if he doesn't have his own playlist for 2021, doing his own reviews on something, it will be criminal. Absolutely criminal.
Sort it out, Barry. What are you playing at?
It's so funny. And I think that he is also, I don't think I'm alone in my views on this one. I think he is loved. Centralized Senior is loved by everyone.
Yeah.
And he even had a Christmas. He made a Christmas appearance, I think, on Barry's Instagram account. So if you haven't checked that out, go check out Barry's Instagram account. It's centralized. It's the same thing. And his opening line is his opening line was, what was it like? All right, me babbies. It was
All my babbies.
It killed me. Absolutely killed me. Yeah, but if anyone is watching this video and hasn't seen that video that I was referring to, please do yourself a favor and go watch it, because it was absolutely hilarious. Scott's in the room as well.
Scott, so I do, mate.
We're just talking about you. I think you've got I think you're speaking to people like telekinetically, aren't you? Like every time you mention someone,
drawing them
pop up in the chat.
The vag candles are coming back up again. Yeah, that was a good moment. That was a good moment.
That was funny. That was really, really funny.
Right, okay. My next choice is a channel where they don't really do, it's fragrance related, but they don't necessarily do reviews. And the reason why I put it in here is because they do fantastic content. And it's more around the process of making a fragrance. And this is Laura Dillon's channel, and she does it with Vivian. And they do lots of live streams in terms of how to make a fragrance and different variations. And the recent live that they did that I watched, I believe the company that they were doing all this for was going to close, but I believe she's taken a part of that company, so is able to still do the things that she's currently doing with it, which is really good to see. But I find it very interesting to see the other side of it and the creation of it and what goes into making a fragrance. And yeah, I just find this channel really, really good, and some of the stuff that Vivian and Laura go over is really, really good. I find it interesting, and if you're into that, go and give them a subscribe and watch their videos. And they're awesome ladies as well.
Yeah, definitely a very worthwhile channel. Going to take a look. Oh, I was going to burp then, but I held it back. I was a gentleman. Right. Okay. So that was our top 3 videos, channels of the year that we wanted to kind of share with you.
I have got one more.
Oh, okay.
I left it because it was more of a live.
Okay. Well, I chose a live.
And it was where was it? Did I bang it up?
Did you do what now?
Did I bang it up?
Did you bang one out?
It was. I don't think I put it up. Anyway, I did do the picture, but I've not put it up. So this was Tony's last live for the charity, the Make a Wish.
Yeah.
Make a Wish live. Absolutely, really enjoyed that one. And I messaged Tony after and just said that it was really good because you got to know a lot more of the people, a bit more as well. And it was fun, and obviously for a really good cause as well. So yeah, really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Fun.
Yeah,
that was fun.
So we've got our ultimate. This is going to be our favorite video or fragrance video of all time.
Mine's a little. Mine, I'm going to be able to show you because it's literally like a 5-second video. So this wasn't. This wasn't a YouTube video. This was done on Instagram, I believe. I don't think it was actually on YouTube at all. So I always remember where I was when I first saw this video. I was at work, and I think it was Nick showed me I remember vividly being at work because I was howling and I had to compose myself to go back out to talk to people without looking like a crying, red-faced, howling mess. And it's probably my favorite video for the main reason is because of how unintentionally funny this man is, but also how catastrophic the situation could have been had you been a couple of feet to the left. But I have this kind of like opinion and feeling with a lot of this person's videos, how unintentionally funny they are. But I'll show you what I mean. So enjoy.
That was one way you had to watch it a good few times, or a good couple hundred.
Watching that at work over, because it's on Instagram, it just plays over and over again, and I was absolutely howling. And it's just so silly. It's just so silly. And like, but thinking about like where he fell, if he fell like a foot or two to the left, he's going straight into that kind of like cabinet that he's got up there, those shelves that he's got, and the whole thing's coming down. I just find it absolutely hilarious. And I know that it's been overplayed, and I know that everyone has made jokes about it, but I just can't get enough of it. It's so funny, and it's probably appeals to the 5-year-old in me, because it's what's more funnier than watching someone fall over. There's rarely something funnier than watching someone fall over, and especially someone that's then throwing hundreds of pounds worth of fragrance all over the place as well. It just makes it 10 times funnier, especially because he was probably trying to be sexy in the video as well. Like, sexy ladies, boom, gone.
Sexy boys,
sexy ladies, sexy boys, sexy girls. But yeah, that's my favorite video of all time.
So mine is, let me get my picture.
Yours is a really good one.
Yeah. So it's this one. So if you don't know what this one is, this was one of George's The Fragrance Apprentice. It was one of his trailers for season 5, and the production value on this one was top of the top. I'm presuming he'd gone into an actual studio to film this one. This is the one where he was pushing all the buttons, different colors, and all of them were popping up. And yeah, it was just wappy, crazy. Production value was amazing, and yeah, it was just awesome. Just really enjoyed it, and it was something that was very different at the time when it came out, and you could see the effort that was put into it. And surprisingly, it doesn't have that many views for the type of quality that he put into.
Yeah, considering how like old the video is as well. Like, it came out in 2019. So it's it's a couple of years old now. I say a couple of years, we only just started 2021, but yeah, it's over a year old. And considering some of his videos and the views that he's got, I think this has got like 4,000 views or something like that, which is really low considering the amount of subscribers that he's got and some of the views that he does get for other videos as well. But yeah, it is a fantastic video. It's a really, really good. I mean, like you said, the production value, it looks very much like a professional video that you would get from any advertiser or any company that wanted to go out there and put something out there for adverts and stuff like that. It's just a fantastic video. And when you told me what it was and I watched it, I was kind of like, that's insane. That's just insane for a fragrance related YouTube video. It's just off the charts, really. And I suppose that pays testament to George's kind of like his need for, or say his desire for quality, because a lot of the stuff that he puts out is cinematically great.
Who's waiting for Jazz's face cream to come out?
Oh Jesus.
His own creation. £300.
Brian, hashtag Jizzer. Jizzer by Jezza.
Right, okay, so we're going to do a fragrance quiz.
Tara, that's savage. That is absolutely savage.
I bet she didn't help him up at all. She was just like
Just
picking
standing there
herself
laughing.
there.
Get your phone out.
Yeah. So for the fragrance quiz, I don't want no cheaters. I don't want no one going on Google.
Look, guys, you're only cheating yourself. If you cheat, you're only cheating yourself.
Yeah.
And Nige, it might be good for you to be on the other side of one of these, so you can get to be involved as well.
And then after the fragrance quiz, we've got the fragrance reviewers who we've matched up with some movies. And there's quite a few of you in the chat who we've sort of matched up to some films.
Mm.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting. So let's get the fragrance quiz up, and
Let's do it.
let's do this now. Right, okay. Shall I start with the first one?
Yeah, sure.
What, do you want to start with the first one?
I'll go with the first one.
Oh, go on,
Okay.
go on. You start with the first one.
So what are we going to do? We're going to get people just to answer in the chat.
Yeah. We want you to answer the question in the chat, and once we've got the answer, if you get it, then we'll move on to the questions. We've got 15 questions, fragrance related.
Oh, baby.
And there might be an odd question in here that's related to some people in the chat, maybe.
Get your thinking caps on, guys.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, question 1. So, what was the first jewelry company to introduce a brand name fragrance?
Oh. Jingle jangle.
So that was, what was the first jewelry company to introduce a brand name fragrance? So we've got Cartier, Guerlain, Bulgari. Any other takers? Cartier? No. Cartier is a good.
Cartier is popular.
Scott says Boucheron. No. H. Samuels.
Go on, Bazza.
Beaver Brooks. Andy there. Elizabeth Duke. Oh, gosh.
Pasha, no.
And we have a winner.
Gosh. Oh, yes.
Ding, ding, ding. Service.
Andreas has got it.
Van Cleef and Arpels.
You told Van Cleef.
Van Cleef. Correct.
Correcto.
1 to Andreas. 0 to everyone else.
Right, number 2.
I'm going to keep score.
You keep a score, Anthony.
I'll keep a score.
Let's see who can get the most questions correct. Right, number 2. What famous perfume bottle is topped by 2 doves?
Say what?
Say what? So I'll say it again. What famous perfume bottle is topped by 2 doves? Yeah, 2 doves.
2 doves trusted. Yes, 2 doves. As in the birds. Britney Spears or Sprayas? No.
Sprayas.
Turtle.
Was that Vanderbilt? No.
Vanderbilt, no.
No.
The official scent of Home Alone 2 Lost in New York.
Definitely not, Andy.
Starring Piers Morgan as the bird lady. Just claim Andrea.
Hey, we've got a winner.
Catty.
Oh, is it the right one?
Okay. We might have just given something away.
You're close, but I don't think you've wrote the right fragrance.
So it is Nina Ricci. Centralized Penhaligon's Double Dove. Is that even a thing?
And it's not Dove soap. That's only got one Dove on it.
I think we could. Has anyone got any? I think Catty's probably going to be the closest on that one, right?
There we go. There we go.
L'air
There
du
we go.
temps. Yeah, you go.
Le Air du Temps.
Catty,
Yes.
you join Andreas. One each.
You are on the list.
The rest of you, 0.
Number 3.
Step up your game. Right. Number 3. Perfumers use synthetic musk. But where did they used to... Hang on. But they used to get it... Yeah. Perfumers use synthetic musk. But they used to get it from what first?
We'll see who gets the comment in first.
Boom, 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 boom. Jon Snow.
Oh, Snow jumped it in. Snow is on it.
Dear, I prefer the answers from Barry and Tony. Dear ass and dear balls. but dear would have done, my friends. Dear would have done. And John got in there. He had the fastest fingers in this situation. So well done, John.
Well done. Right. Okay. So number 4. How many numbered fragrances does Chanel have? So that was how many numbered fragrances does Chanel have?
Jesus, they came in quick. So we've got 1, 9, 29, 156, 9, 40, 9, 21, 32, 7, 5.
So what I'm talking about is the actual name of the fragrance where it's got the number in.
How many of them?
Yeah, how many have got like number 1 or number 2?
Tara is just mashing numbers here.
Pressing all the numbers.
7, 6, 8, 2, 4, 12.
No one's got the number yet.
Oh, Matt's in the house. Matt, Pocket Sense, how's it going?
How are we doing, Matt?
Feels like everyone's said every other number but this number. Oh, we have a winner.
Yes, we do.
Everybody.
The winner is Andreas again. It's just 3.
Just 3.
So the fragrances are number 5, number 19, and number 22. So they only have 3 that are numbered. So Andreas is winning at the minute.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Bravo.
Okay. So the next question number 5, is which male singer endorses Avon fragrances? Which male singer endorses Avon fragrances? Justin Bieber? No.
He's got his own line.
Has he?
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me, to be fair. Hasselhoff, Blake Shelton, Daniel O'Donnell, Adam, Chris Brown, Go Away, Michael Bublé.
Nope.
Michael Bolton, Des O'Connor.
No. We'll give you a clue. It's an American singer.
Tim McGraw, no. Tom Jones, no. Psy, Sensualize, Adam Levine, no. It's big in the 80s.
Yeah, he's not
Huge
as
in the
current.
80s.
He's not as current. He was a sexy, sexy boy.
Sexy boy. Service fragrance.
Yeah, not Trouser Snake. Hey, here we
Oh,
go.
oh, we have a winner. Oh, we have
We
a
have a
winner.
winner.
Tara.
Oh. Bon John.
John Bon Jovi.
Bon John. Bon John. And his fragrance is called what, Ant?
His fragrance is called Unplugged.
For her and for him.
Unplugged. I get it because it's music, but I'm like, unplugged? Sounds a bit rank, really, doesn't it? Anyway, moving on.
Right, you have made the list.
Well done, Tara. So the scores on the doors is we have Tara, John, and Catty all on 1. But in the lead is Andreas with 2. You've all got chance to catch up, guys. You've all got chance to catch up.
Right. Number 6. Who is the highest paid celebrity, female and male, to endorse a fragrance? I want 2 answers, female and male. Highest paid.
Let's go female first.
Yeah, let's go female first.
Just to keep the answers readable. Let's just go female first. Highest paid female to endorse. So we've got Mariah Carey, J-Lo, Beyonce, Gaga, Curly Fragrance.
Not
Beyonce,
yet.
Beyonce, Jedward, Beyonce. Jedward?
Go on,
Rihanna.
Jedward. No.
Jolie, Madonna, Britney,
Madonna.
Solange Knowles, Tina Turner, Sophie Vergara, Demi for Fragrance du Bois, Celine Dion.
No one's hit it yet for the female.
No. Should we give them the house? No, actually, giving them the house.
We'll give it away. We'll give it away big time.
Angelina Jolie.
No. Ellen DeGeneres. Definitely not. Julia Roberts. No. Hey, we got one.
Oh.
We have a winner for the female.
Hold the phone. We have a winner for the female. Hey, Catty. Charlize Theron for Dior.
So, Charlize is 55 million. So she's on a 11-year contract and she gets 5 million a year from Dior.
Madness.
55 million.
And all I've only ever see her do is Dior J'adore. I don't know if she does like another one. Like, and that one I saw her do was such a long time ago.
Just strutting down the catwalk.
And it seems to be like it's the same advert for like.
It would be the same advert for 11 years.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you get paid 55 million for one advert.
Yeah.
That's fucking madness.
Right, now let's go for male.
Male.
Who's the highest paid male?
And just so you know, there's a lot of people been putting in the comments, Johnny Depp. That is not the right answer.
Yeah, it's not Johnny.
It's a creaky chair you got there, Nick. It's a creaky chair.
It's not the chair, mate.
So
it's
then you got look, Johnny Depp. Rishi Sunak for male.
Trump.
Definitely Brad Pitt, Michael Jordan. Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth, to be fair, is a legitimate
shout.
answer.
it's
Kanye
not him.
West, Jay-Z, Travis Scott.
Oh,
We have a winner.
Oh.
We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Lizzie.
Lizzie has joined the list. It's Arpats. Arpats has been paid 12 million by Dior for his advert, and he is the
Dior
highest
Homme.
paid male. So both of them are for Dior, surprisingly.
Dior's just shelling out the big bucks
They're just
for
chucking out the
adverts,
cash.
for like adverts no one really sees.
Tony Frank dictated for Armagh.
I heard his contract is 21 million for a 5-year contract. Well done, Lizzie. Well done.
Well done.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely, Tara. Everyone just go model for Dior, because if you get into one of their videos, you're set for
Made for
life.
life. Yeah. Crazy cash.
It's madness, especially Charlize's. That is just.
I know. Stupid money.
But it's again, like, for 11 years, it's money for doing nothing. Like, can you remember what you did 11 years ago?
God knows.
She's still cashing in. She's still cashing in
It's a very
checks.
good contract. A very good contract.
Still cashing in checks for one advert that she recorded 11 years ago.
Almost triples Pattinson's pay, who's the highest for male. Bloody hell. Crazy.
It's all right, though, because he's Batman. So I'd rather be Batman.
Right. And do you want to hit number 7?
Numero 7. Okay, so the rind from the fruit of this tree is extracted to make an essential oil that is widely used in fragrances and is the component that makes Earl Grey tea so distinctive. What is the essential oil's name? I'll read that again. The rind from the fruit of this tree is extracted to make an essential oil that is widely used in fragrances and is a component that makes Earl Grey so distinctive. What is the essential oil's name? We have a winner already, and it's Fast Fingers John. Boom.
John of the Snow.
The comm tree. That is not the answer.
If Dan was here, it would be Bergamo.
Bergamo.
What a bit of Bergamo.
Bergamo. But yes, so that's what the ladies call John. Fast Fingers John.
Oh, yes. Sticky fingers.
Sorry, I meant the gum tree. Of course you did, Andy. Of course you did. So, whilst Nick is getting the next question, we have Tara and Lizzie on 1 point, and we have John, Catty, and Andreas on 2 points each.
What about Lizzie?
I said Lizzie. Lizzie and Tara on 1 point.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, number 8. Everyone loves passion, especially when it comes in a purple box and has this lovely lady's name on it. Who is it?
Read it again. Oh, we have a winner.
We have a winner.
Fast Fingers Tara. We have a winner. Elizabeth.
Boom. It was Elizabeth Taylor.
Elizabeth Taylor. Well done. Anne Widdecombe is not the right answer, but good. Fast Fingers Tara is what all the ladies call Tara.
Barry, we're just going off our chat in the stream. So
yeah, whatever's popping up for us on StreamYard is what we're going with. So it might look different to you guys, but we assure you
to be faster, Barry, mate.
You just need to stop blaming your tools, mate. Bad workman.
Yeah, I think it's Mr. Senior that's on.
So one too many sherbets.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right, okay, yeah. So number 9, what do the 3 numbers mean in Chanel fragrances? So number 5, number 19, and number 22. What do they mean? So we'll go with number 5 first.
Let's start with number 5.
If anyone gets these, I'll be really impressed.
What does Chanel number 5 mean?
John paid them off. The formulations. Which formulations formula? What about number 46?
That is a outrageous door number. What is behind that door, Barry?
5 ingredients. Kids
We've got one. We've got one.
We have one.
Yeah.
And it's Tara again.
Yes.
5th formula present for ED. That is some fast type in there, Tara. You even getting like numbers in there. So yes, 5. Number 5 was the 5th formula presented. I'm just trying to read the comments that are coming through. Like, right, okay,
right.
So number 5. What does number 19 mean?
Chanel number 19.
Barry has sent us a message.
Ingredients.
Barry has sent us a message. Oh, we have a winner. We have a winner.
We do indeed.
And it's Andreas again.
Date of birth. So it was Coco Chanel's date of birth. 19th of August.
And he's even put the date, 19th of August. He knows his Chanel stuff. Andreas knows. Baz is saying there is another Chanel 46. I am unaware of this because I don't know.
We will ignore that one, Barry.
For the purpose of looking cool, we'll ignore it, shall we? And then lastly, number 22. Don't mind me, I'm just going to have a bite of my Terry's chocolate orange here. Taylor Swift album.
No. Boy's
Got
birthday.
married at 22. No. Boy's birthday.
When she got married. No. I'm waiting for Andy's response because he's going to come out with something outrageous. Street address. The song, sorry, not the album. Album was 1989. So Chanel number 22. What does it mean? Oh dear.
Oh, what?
Don't dribble, Ant.
These are getting better. I'm choking on Terry's chocolate orange.
So
Kev, you about killed me.
Andreas.
Oh God.
Andreas is close. Oh. Here we go. That was the actual one.
There you go, John. 22nd formulation.
Johnny Snow. Yeah, so this was so when the original samples went out, she chose number 5 as the first one she wanted, which was Chanel number 5. And then later on in the years, number 22 was chosen to be a sample. So I think it says that she was originally given 22, she rejected it and went for number 5. So
And
what's the
there you
scores
have
on the
it.
doors? What is the scores on the doors? And it was the date of the release, actually, 1922 or
1922.
something to do. Yeah.
Yeah. 1922. So Barry, you were very on our chat. You were very, very close because Andreas came in with 20. No, oh no, Barry got it right before
Oh, so
John.
Bazza got it. Oh,
He did.
Bazza. There we go,
1920,
just above. Yeah.
1922. Sorry,
So
John.
Barry gets the point. Sorry, John.
Sorry, John. Barry got the point. That's our fault. Sorry, well, I
Barry got it.
was getting ahead of myself. Kev's
It's
Willy
both-
comments wrecked me.
It's both Barry. So it's the 1922 and the sample as well. I checked with Clemence on Instagram.
Yeah. So we've ratified that, and it's
Yes.
absolutely correct. So if anyone says that it's wrong,
clarification.
go and tell Clemence. I dare you. I double dare you.
She will drop kick your ass.
So scores on the doors. So with a point, a last minute point there, Barry and Lizzie are tied at number 1. We have John and Catty with 2 points, and we have Andreas and Tara in the lead with 3 points.
Shabaranks.
John,
Right.
I'll fight Clemence. Tony, she will smash your face in. Okay.
It is kicking off.
It is royally kicking off, and she's not even in the chat.
Right.
Barry is proper spitting his dummy out here. I'll take you off my favorite videos, Baz. I'll do it.
You get demoted.
Right.
Okay. Number 10. So Jeremy has the highest viewed fragrance reviewer video. But how many views does that video have?
Do you want to tell them what the video is called?
The video is called Compliment God.
And he's talking about fragrances, not himself. Shockingly.
Well, a bit of both.
I am the compliment God. Sexy ladies.
Sexy boys.
69 million views. So we got well, gosh, these are coming through fast. 3 million, 2 million, 98,000, 2.5 million, 1 million, 3 million, 3 million, 3 million, 3 million, 69 million. Jesus. 2.2, 4 million, compliment, 4 million, 10 million, 7, nice grammar, 2 million, 8 million.
You sounded like Jeremy then doing the 50 fragrances.
Someone got close. Oh, hang on.
Oh, no. Is that
No.
it? No.
No. Oh, yeah, I think we were both tripped up on that one.
It looked like it, but it wasn't it.
Jon Snow, 12 billion and 7. Gazillion,
No.
6 million. 4.6.
When I was looking for this, there must have been about 20 videos. It was just pure Jeremy. And
Pure jazz.
majority of them were like in the millions or 1 million. So yeah, he's absolutely smashing it.
Are you cheating, Andreas? 9 million, 8 views. As many views as Gangnam Style.
I've got a specific number, unless that number has changed.
Since we were at the quiz earlier today. Oh, looks like Barry has has been looking at some.
Oh, do we have one?
Do we?
Yeah.
The number that we're looking for.
No. Yeah.
The number that we're looking for.
Yeah. Is that the right number?
You wrote the
Yeah.
quiz, mate. Yeah, 4.5
It is
million.
4.5.
Four
4.5.
4.5 million. So Barry's put 4,680,060,
Being very specific, brother.
4,680,061. It looks like that it's probably gone up 100,000 since we wrote this quiz earlier today.
I'm going to check now.
Because Barry he's obviously jumped on YouTube and had a look.
Yeah, it might have gone up.
That's mad that it's probably gone up 100,000 since we wrote the quiz earlier today.
Probably has, you know.
Barry turned into an AI.
If it has, we know. Oh, getting some sound coming out. I am. Sort by.
We will not.
Shut up.
We will not tolerate cheats in this game. Like I said, you are only cheating yourself.
If we scroll up and find the first person who got 4.6, they get the point.
Well,
so
it was Andreas, and he did say that he was cheating.
Oh, right, okay.
So we will give it to Trusted Nose at 4.5.
We'll give it to Trusted Nose at 4.5 because that's what it was when we wrote it.
That's what we had it, yeah.
Yeah. Remember what we said? No cheaty.
You're only cheating yourself, guys. You're only cheating yourself. You know, cheaters never prosper. You know.
Right. This next one's a good one because you've got to use your brain a little bit.
Okay, so...
Do you want to put the word in the chat?
Yeah. Okay, so we have an anagram here. So I'm going to put something... In fact, I'm going to put it as a banner on the bottom of the screen.
We've got an anagram for you.
Okay, you're going to see it run across your screen in a second. What is this an anagram of?
Underarm plug op. So have a look below the screen. That is
your mum's plugs. Mark Jacobs bang.
Definitely not.
Jon Snow coming in with the fast fingers.
Fire. Purple Gourmand. Mr. Snow jumped on that.
My man loves an anagram.
Fire. Wasted no time with that.
My guy loves an anagram.
Right.
Shit, John, I just wore it yesterday.
Right, next one. Okay, so this one is a story, or it's the sort of motto that this fragrance uses for that particular fragrance. So I'm going to read it out, and you've got to guess the fragrance from the little story that they put about the fragrance.
So we're saying this is a synopsis of a fragrance.
A synopsis of the fragrance.
Fragrance synopsis time. Dun dun dun.
You have to say it with a lisp.
Fragrance. I can't.
Synopsis.
Go.
Fragrance. Right. Okay. So the new fragrant pair of equals represents man and woman that are reunited in an identical vision. She could be him. He could be her. She is an absolute woman. He is an absolute man. There is not an obvious definition of a relationship between them. They could be lovers, friends, or even strangers.
Oh,
Both have multiple identities.
oh my god. Okay, so we've got one gentle fluidity, one CK, CK1, Bakara, Lynx Africa, CKB, Stronger with You, CK Everyone.
So if you think about it, where it's talking about man and woman, there'd be a female version and a man version of the fragrance.
You were almost so close giving something away then. Absolute Vodka, the fragrance. Le Belle and Le Mal, CK All. So,
Oh, we got
we've
one.
got it. We've got it.
We
We've
have
got it.
got one.
Tara, you. Bow. Prada
Bam!
la femme and l'homme. Prada l'homme and Prada la femme. Well done, Tara.
Yes, indeedy. So yes, it was the Prada range.
Well done.
Well done.
So,
This next one's a good one.
this next one, I'm going to. This next one basically describes a fragrance reviewer, but it breaks it down.
So it's their name.
So I'll be giving clues, and it creates their name. The breakdown of the clues. Barry is playing with semantics here. It's not poor Hom, no, but we knew exactly what she meant.
Yeah. Sort it out, Barry. Don't make Tara put you in detention.
If you fall off your chair, she'll just sit there and laugh at you. Like she's savage.
Barry won't want to go to detention as well.
Right, okay. So I am going to be explaining a fragrance reviewer. So I can be associated with candles. I can be in the air or on the ground. I am sweet with the flavor of cherry.
Oh.
All of those together make up a fragrance reviewer. I can be associated with candles. I can be in the air or on the ground. I am sweet with the flavor of cherry. Talk and review, casually fragrant, delicious delights, vagina monologues, specifically Dan. Cuba, no. Wasp from the loft, George.
No.
So
No,
I can
not
be
Wasp from the
associated with candles. I can be in the air and on the ground is the second part, and I am sweet with the flavor of cherry, the third part.
Yeah, it's definitely not Barry. He's not that sweet. Do you think American guys will get the cherry aspect, or is that just for UK?
I don't know.
So this is the.
Barry, School of Sense. Don't swear in this video.
Don't say fuck or bagger. So it's a fragrance reviewer. Well, a fragrance.
Yeah, reviewer that you're all very, very aware of. Very highly respected within the community.
Yeah. So it's a play on words with their name.
I'll read it out again. I can be associated with candles. I can be in the air or on the ground. I am sweet with the flavor of cherry. Not a freaking clue, Smurfy girl. Redolescence. Okay. It's a British reviewer. Oda Victor.
It is quite tough, this one. No, it's not Cheryl Cole.
Cherry Cheryl, previously Cheryl Cole. Mr. Smelly, no.
No.
Peter, no. Shall I give another clue?
Do it.
They're in the chat. Flaming pigeon stones. Nikki from Talk and Review. No.
I am sweet though, Andy. Nope.
People are just going to start bashing people's names that are in the
Tara
chat
is
now.
going extra
Tara
now.
is going mad.
She's got the computer out. And
We've
she's
got a winner.
crazy.
We've got a winner because of sheer will and determination here.
Yeah. Break it down in terms of what we meant.
So, I can be associated with candles, scented. I can be in the air. I can be in the air or on the ground, snow. I am sweet with the flavor of cherry, drops. Scented, snowdrops.
Cherry drops.
Jon Snow.
Jon of the Snow.
Well done, Tara.
Boom, shake the room.
And yes, John, as if you didn't get yourself.
I don't know if they got cherry drops.
Barry's Jon Snow is his YouTube name though. Yeah, so Tara. Oh yeah, I would have never thought drops for cherry. Do they not have cherry drops in the US? No, I'm guessing not. No. Anyway, that's not a thing here in America. Okay, well that sucks for you. They're pretty awesome. Okay, so right, Nick. So we've only got 2 questions left. We've only got 2 questions left. So there can be a tie. There can be a tie for first place. But no, I won't say who's winning or anything like that. But there can be a tie for first place, or there can be a winner. So Nick, do you want to?
So this one is: how many flankers does Lamal have, including the original?
Le Mal. Jean-Paul Gaultier, Le Mal.
Tony, stop kissing Bumall.
I joked that. Barry, you're on it, and you're the real winner in my eyes. Wink. So we've got 5, 14, 17, 16, 17, 49 or 56, 15, 12, 14, 8, 7. I don't understand the question. 0, 11, 8, laugh, laugh, laugh. So we've had one that's pretty close. Amina, how's it going, Amina? 8.
All right, Amina.
Tara, 1 million. 32, 20. Literally just bashing numbers out now, aren't we? We're just
bash it out.
Just got here and I have no idea what's going on. We're in the middle, well, nearly at the end of the quiz, Amina. 25. Like Tara is desperately trying to win.
Oh, we got someone.
Oh, we have a winner. Nigel, where'd he go?
Oh, we go fast.
Yeah.
His one and only right answer.
52.
52. I'm waiting for Barry to say, "Oh, I said that above."
I said that first.
I said 25. I meant 52.
And if you're only including 125ml bottles, there was actually only 30. So well done, Nigel. But yes, wow, 52 flankers, including the original Lamal, is insane. Oh, this was one of my questions. Well, you should have got it sooner then.
Sort it out, Nige.
Sort it out, Nige. Yes, 52, which is an ungodly amount. But the original came out back in I think it was 1995. And then I don't think the first flanker came out till like 2003. But then from 2003 up until the latest release, including the original, is 52.
Yeah. Anthony, are you including reformulations?
No. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Limited editions don't count. I think, you know what? What we'll do is we'll send Barry the link to join us. He can host the quiz because he knows more than we do, I think. Should we do that?
He's the quiz master.
He's like, I am right. Okay. So where are we? Right, I'm probably going to butcher these names. So we have...
Put your accent on. Put Barry's Italian, Indian, Jamaican accent on.
I think only Barry can do that accent. So we have 2 fragrances here that I'm going to tell you. Now, this is going to be a very interesting one because it's like the fastest finger first here because it's a one or the other. So I'm not too sure how we're going to be able to kind of like give this point out because we're giving them an option.
Fastest finger first. That's it.
Okay,
fastest your fingers ready.
So, got 2 fragrances here that are very, very expensive. Now, all I need for you to do is tell me which one is more expensive.
You have to write the fragrance. A or B.
Which one is? I want you to tell me which one is more expensive. So, is it Roger Haute Luxe or Gardenia Les Exclusives de Chanel Parfum Grande Extrait? That is a fucking mouthful. Well, Haute Luxe. Roger.
Who got first?
Funnily enough, who got it first?
The Bazonator.
Of course, he got it first. Yes, the answer is actually Chanel. So both of these are extremely expensive, but the Roger comes in at a measly, measly $3,500. I think this was dollars.
Yeah,
so a measly $3,500. But the Chanel comes in at a whopping $3,800.
Craziness.
That is fucking mad.
Who's winning on this?
We're done. We're done. That is a lot of dollars.
I mean, who won?
Oh yeah, we're done. So what we'll do is we'll top up the scores here. Okay,
so up the scores.
Let's have a look. So with 1 point, we have Lizzie, Trusted Nose, and Nigel. Well done for getting a point right, everyone. With 2 points, we have Catty and Bazza. Well done for getting 2 right. With 3 points, we have Andreas and John. Well done for getting 3 right. But the winner, trying the hardest in the quiz quite clearly with rapid fire answering, is Tara with 5. So well done, Tara.
Boom shakalaka.
5 points correct. You are a tryhard. You are. 5 points correct. You win the Talk and Review Fragrance Quiz of 2021. Congratulations.
You have won a trip to Barry's dungeon.
I'm not quite sure if you want that trip, but Centralized Senior might be there and you might have a good old chat with him. So if that's a worthwhile trip. Let's catch up with some of these. Let's catch up with some of the Barry. Even if you got 4, you still didn't win, so that's fine. Counting fraud, I won the biggest landslide ever. Yeah, absolutely. I demand a recount. Yay, I win. Yeah, well done, Tara.
Well done, well done. Good effort. Very
And
good
she's
effort.
up for the trip. It sounds like she's up for the trip.
Definitely doesn't need Viagra.
Bring you me babbies.
Bring your babbies.
Oh
Right.
gosh.
So the next topic is we've picked 5 fragrance reviewers each, and we have given them a movie that we feel is related to them, which will be very interesting. And who wants to go first, Anthony?
Heather is being filth. I feel like I'm too innocent to know what that actually means, but
just grapefruit.
But it sounds filth. Anyway. Cool. So sorry, what were you saying?
So do you want to start off with your first person, your first reviewer, and what movie would you relate to them?
Okay. Well, yes, Heather. I am. Oh, Tony. Grapefruiting is a luxury sexual experience. It makes it sound like you're trying to sell it. Niche, I would say. Is it got niche quality? Is it niche quality sexual experience?
Sounds like a cake eating experience.
Like genuinely, I don't know what grapefruiting is. So maybe I'm just too innocent. I'm sure I'll find out by the end of the night. And I've already got a notification. I've already got a notification by Barry. So yeah, I'm pretty sure.
A demonstration in his dungeon.
In fact, let me have a quick look.
Oh
let
dear.
me have a quick look. It's a YouTube video. Oh, hyperlinks.
And you keep shouting Heather's name out like you've got Tourette's. I told you had a little twitch as well.
Heather. I really need to watch this video now.
Put it on the screen, Barry says.
Oh, sign in to confirm your age. No, okay, yeah, I'll watch it later. Well, that's a good start, isn't it? Sign in to confirm your age. Right, anyway, so yeah, the first fragrance reviewer and a movie relating to them. So I've already spoke about this fragrance reviewer already. This live stream that we're doing, and it's none other than Mr. Fragrance himself, Jezza Fragrance. And to be fair, I think he'll be best suited with any video from here. Really, I think he will specialize in, right?
Oh, definitely.
I'm just kidding, obviously. I joke. I kid. No, so yeah, I was actually picking Jeremy. But I think it's quite obvious. So you think of Jeremy, he's the biggest fragrance reviewer in YouTube. He's got the highest numbers. So what movie goes well with the highest numbers? Obviously, the highest grossing movie of all time, Avengers Endgame. I think it was quite an obvious, quite quick one to pick. And also, I just wanted to make the joke about him being in a porno. So, that works as well.
What film do you guys think Jeremy should be in?
As we go through a porno parody, apparently.
As we go through these, let us know what you think as well. Right. Okay. My next one is
Hang on, hang on. As long as it doesn't go near your ring piece, mate. What are we talking about here?
Oh dear. Mine for Jezza would be something about Mary.
Great one. I picked the movie Blow for him. Very apt.
Yeah. So my next person is Nigel.
Ooh,
So what
put you on,
film? What
put you on the spot
film?
here, Nige.
What film have I chosen for Nigel? So,
Big.
so the film I've gone for is this bad boy.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Yeah, so I chose this one for Nigel because of the awesome lives that he does. It feels a bit like he's like on a radio station, and
Mhm.
he's entertaining people with the music and everything else that he does. So I thought this one would be a great one for Nigel.
And what a compliment that is to Nigel that he is comparing you to the wonderful Robin Williams.
Oh yeah, boy.
I mean, that's a compliment in itself right there. So, but yeah, great choice. Great choice. So who am I going with? Okay, so she's not in the chat, but I will go with Claire Smurfy Girly. Now, the reason that I've
Oi,
chosen,
oi.
yeah, exactly. So the reason that I have chosen this is because that every time I seem to be in any form of chat or watch a video with Claire, filth comes out. Really, it's just utter filth all the time. Pretty much like the chat as it is right now, with some grapefruiting and what have you. So my choice for Claire would be 50 Shades of
Oh
Grey
yes.
because it's filth. I mean, I've not actually seen it, but I know that it's filth. So
Don't lie, you have seen it.
I'll watch it alone, mate. I'll watch it alone. But yeah, so that
Really?
was my choice. Filth. I can't believe that. No, absolutely. Smurfy does Dallas. I think that she would be pleased with that choice. I think that she would be happy with the fact that that's what we've chosen for her.
Okay. My next one is Catty. So, I wonder what film I have chosen for Catty.
Can anyone guess? Is she still in? Catty, you still in? Oh, she's still in. Underworld. Fucking hell, John. Catwoman, the girl with the dragon tattoo, Blade Runner. Pretty Woman. See, look, there's Nige. You smooth talker, you
Movie.
you smooth talker. Jesus, Pretty Woman, baby.
So I've done the film based on a circumstance, and the film is Twins.
Can anyone
This
guess
one-
why? Can anyone
Yeah.
guess why Nick has chosen the film Twins? And this Nige calling Catty a prostitute. Twins. Because of the 24-hour stream, yes, Barry.
Yes.
Because of the support.
Yes. So when Ant did the 24-hour stream, Catty was with Ant the whole way throughout the 24-hour stream. So a massive support for Ant in his very much needed with you could see Ant deteriorating throughout the 24-hour stream. So yeah, lots of great support from Catty and obviously everyone else in the chat. So yeah, Twins, due to that circumstance.
Good choice. Good choice. So I have chosen Kev from Merseyside.
Give.
Kev from Merseyside. So anyone want to guess what I've chosen for Kev?
And anyone else we haven't done, we'll
Yeah,
get to you in the chat.
Yeah, we can make up some stuff on the fly if you want us to do you. Kev 300 Spartan.
Oh, someone said your one.
Oh my god.
John of the Snow. I think John's just psychic.
I've also gone for Green Street for Kev, and not because I think he's a hooligan. It's I just
do.
I just think he's hard as fuck. So I don't know. I think it's just the Scouse accent. It sounds hard as fuck. So yeah, Kev.
I said to Anne earlier, is that in his pants?
Well, from the sounds of it, from this fucking grapefruiting that everyone's doing, it sounds like a couple of people are. And Kev is a geezer.
He's a geezer.
He's a proper geezer. And is offering to do us. I'll do you all. I'll do you all.
Not even one by one.
All at the same time.
Right, okay. My next one is Heather.
Ooh.
Oh my god. What's this? It's halfway to the gutter too. So, Heather, the film that I have chosen for you is
John. I mean,
what's he put?
I'm joking. I said John. I didn't mean John. I meant Nige.
That's your Tourette's coming out.
I meant Nige. He's just going to put Pretty Woman for everything, isn't he?
Every female is Pretty Woman. So we've got Casino. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's a very good film. Casino.
I didn't like Casino. It's not that I didn't like it. I just didn't rate it.
Right. Okay. So the film that I've chose for Heather is The Social Network, and the reason why I chose it is, again, Heather supports everyone in the frag comm, on Instagram, on YouTube. She's coming on the lives, watches the videos. Yeah, I think she's a massive support for everyone in the frag comm. So yeah, that's the reason why I chose this film for Heather. A bit of a play on the words.
And Heather, Dan sends his love.
Yeah, he says, "I miss you, baby."
He sends all of his love from his bathtub.
Sends all his cookie crumbs. Next one.
Where are we? Okay, so so the next one that I have chosen is George, the Fragrance Apprentice. So I've not actually chosen one movie. I've chosen 3 movies for him that all have a similar theme. Now, we even discussed George earlier on with his production quality and his cinematic videos that he puts out. So the movies that I chose for him are all directed by the same person. So you've got The Shining, you've got Clockwork Orange, and you've got 2001: A Space Odyssey, and they're all directed by Stanley Kubrick, who is an absolute visionary when it comes to movie making. And some of his cinematography and the way that he shoots his movies are inspiring. And I feel like whenever you watch a cinematic video that George has produced, as we have watched we mentioned one earlier on, his production values are of the highest quality, as well as Kubrick's films are of the highest quality. So I feel like any Kubrick film fits George very well. And as a film lover, I imagine he probably loves Kubrick films as well. So, well, we got Lord of the Rings, Clockwork Orange. Clockwork Orange is a messed up movie, but it's a fantastic movie at the same time.
Yeah, we'll pick. We'll get through these, and we'll pick some with some of the guys in the chat as well, Tony.
Absolutely.
My next one is.
I've got a perfect one for Tara.
I've got one for Tara as well. Right, this next one is Barry.
Oh,
Bazza,
Barry
Bazza.
is on the chopping block.
Bazza is on the chopping block.
Is it Pretty Woman?
Right, okay. Right, for Barry, I have gone for Nutty Professor, because Barry could play every single person in that family on that table. He'd be playing everyone in this entire film. They would have Italian accents, they'd have Indian accents,
Welsh,
they'd have
and that's one person.
They would have a lot. So yeah, swap Eddie for Barry, and you have got $1 billion film.
Eddie for Barry. This is a petition we're going to be starting now. Is that Barry from Centralized makes a Nutty Professor film, all low budget.
Let's get a survey
that.
going.
I'll back that. I want to do start a Kickstarter campaign. I'll back that one. Okay, and then the last one that I've got is Tony.
Oh,
Frag Dicted.
Tony
at Frag Dicted.
I can't remember what you put for this one,
so I've gone for
The
Hangover, and it's not an obvious choice, but it's one that I've chosen because of 3 reasons. 3 reasons. You can see me here. 3 reasons. 1, it's funny. Tony is funny. He makes me laugh quite regularly with his filthy lines that he comes up with now and again. 2, Bradley Cooper's in it, and Bradley Cooper's a bit of a dish, and I think we can all agree that Tony's he's a handsome man, so I think he fits that brief quite well. And 3, this is one of my most reliable movies to go to if I want to have a laugh and a good time. So it's a reliable movie. And who's more reliable than Tony from Fragdicted? Tony is a reliable guy. He bought me a pizza, for God's sake. You can rely on Tony for pretty much anything. And I think that it fits him quite well because, like I said, I can rely on that movie to always put me in a good mood. I watch a couple of his videos, puts me in a good mood. There you go.
When he's banging one out. Like Jezza getting ready for his reviews.
There you go.
Yeah, that was beautiful, and that was beautiful.
And I think
I do agree.
And he's, I like I said, it's more the reliability more than anything. Like I said, I can always guarantee that I'm going to enjoy watching The Hangover, and I can always guarantee that I can rely on Tony for whatever. And I don't even know the guy.
Right. My next one is Chris from Fragmental.
Anyone want to guess what this bad boy is? Is he still in? I don't even know if he's still in.
What are we going for Chris?
Oh, nailed it.
Yeah.
John?
So I've gone for Casino Royale. So yeah, Chris is slick.
John's like Mystic Meg up in this bitch tonight.
He is, isn't he? He is. So yeah, gone for Casino Royale. It's the best out of the Daniel Craig lot. I think
Is
he
it?
looks, for me, it is. And that's why it's my choice. So yeah, it's the best out of the lot. He looks slick, and I think Chris could pull off the hot pants coming out the water as well. Easy.
Do you think that he would be too happy about the ball torture scene? I don't think he'd be,
the movie.
I don't think he'd be too happy about Mads Mikkelsen just smashing him in the bollocks with a massive rope.
Oh, you'd love it. You'd love it. Get some
That's one of the best
camera angles.
It's one of the best parts about that movie where he's getting smashed and he's like, a little bit more to the left, and he starts laughing. And he's like, I'm going to have to tell everyone you scratch my balls for me. It's great. Chris would do well on Brookside.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh.
Right, so let's go in. Who have we got in? Let's do some films for some people in here.
So I said that I've got one for Tara, and it's quite an easy one, actually.
Go on,
based upon what she's even kind of said earlier on. I think she even said it. Bad teacher.
Oh.
She exclaimed it. I'm a bad teacher.
Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz, bad teacher.
I've got
trousers.
Mine's going to go a bit of a different way.
Okay.
So
it looks like you're a bit nervous to say it. I'm intrigued now.
No, I was reading the comments. So I think I'm going to go with. I'm trying to think which film now. So I could go for two. I'll go with Basic Instinct. Simply
Sharon
because,
Stone.
Yeah, she's got the Sharon Stone look.
Yeah, Tara, has anyone told you look like Sharon Stone?
Yeah, I think it was that smile on the live. I was like, "There's Sharon."
There she is.
There's Shazza.
And the growler. Growler. I've not heard someone refer to that since Bo Selector days.
What else are we? So we got Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
We'll do Brian next.
See, Chris is in the house. Look, the name's Mental, Fragmental.
Yes.
You know. How do you feel about being cast in Brookside, Chris? Because Kev thinks you would fit in perfectly in Brookside.
Brookside with Daniel Craig's hot pants would be an absolute rating smasher.
Also, how do you feel about being hit in the balls by Mads Mikkelsen over and over again?
Right, okay. Brian. What are we going for Brian?
I don't know. This is difficult. Something just popped into my head straight away, but then I thought, wow, that's actually not a really good film to put to him.
I'm trying to think of what's the name of the film?
So what I was going to say is, because I was trying to think of something, because I love Brian's like pictures. I love his posts on Instagram and his image quality and stuff like that. So when I was trying to think of a movie that will incorporate kind of like photos and stuff like that. And the first thing that popped into my head was 24-hour photo, which is definitely not a movie you want to be. Yeah, it's definitely a movie you do not want to be associated with. Robin Williams, it just turns into a serial killer.
It's a good film. Good film.
Great film. But I don't know if I'd want to be associated with it.
24 Rillington Place. The Rock in Daddy Daycare.
Brian.
I was thinking of.
I've got one.
Go on then.
Brian is super generous, right?
Yeah.
He's super generous. He's always there to give to people. So, The Great Gatsby, because Gatsby is always hosting parties for people and he never shows up. He's there and he's just giving people. He's letting people have a good time. He's letting people have a great time in the roaring 20s that we're in right now. So I think that Brian could be Jay Gatsby.
Oh.
Do you feel good about that, Brian?
Yeah. I think that's a good choice. It's a good film.
Also,
I like that film.
Also, you're being compared to Leo there.
Leo DiCaprio, Austin Powers, crazy Dutch bastard, Matt.
I love gold. Oh, so yeah, let's let other people do us.
Okay, you can do me.
You want me to do you?
I'll let you. Yeah.
Ooh. It's got to gonna be something like Hard Target or any Van Damme movie, really, isn't it? Like, there you go. No, Double Impact. That's what we could be.
We'll be Double Impact.
Double Impact. I mean, that's me comparing myself to you, which is it's definitely not the same. There you go. Look, and Pretty Woman. I'll take that. Don't fuck with the Wongs. What? Outlaw's a great movie.
I like the sound of that. Outlaw? What film's that?
Is that the Sean Bean movie?
I've heard of it.
If it is, it's a good movie. Nick a bit of Danny Dyer. You're a bit of Danny Dyer.
Oh.
Danny Dyer in Mean Machine or Danny Dyer in Football Factory, because those are two very different characters.
Or Danny Dyer in EastEnders.
Why? Yeah. Sean Bean. It's a great movie. It's a great movie.
Yeah, it is.
So you've got Tara says, I was thinking more Hot Fuzz for you two. Who's who though?
I can be the fat one.
You're Nick Frost and I'm Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
And Batman. I will take Batman all day long.
I'll take Arnie in Red Heat.
Barry, twins.
I'll be DeVito.
Yeah, I'm obviously Arnie. So I've chosen any Van Damme movie for you. You've got to choose one for me then.
Oh, what can I choose for you? I don't know. I think I would choose for you.
You can let loose. You can let. I've got a thick skin.
I think I would go for a bit of Patrick, a bit of Swayze.
Oh, Roadhouse, baby.
Yeah. Bit of Swayze going on. Get a bit of.
I'll go around roundhouse kicking people.
Dumb and Dumber.
We've got Dumb and Dumber.
Hell yeah.
I've got me as Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. Brian says Ant will be in coming of age movies his whole life. Back to the Future for me. I'll happily take that. Marty McFly. Or Dirty Dancing. Yeah, I'll take some Dirty Dancing.
Van Wilder.
And
That's a quality film.
now I've just been called Ryan Reynolds, so I will happily call it a night and say I will be happy with that.
I carried a watermelon.
What?
The way back. Is that
That'd be
Affleck's film? The way back. Is it? Don't know. Right. So
is there anyone else in the chat that we've not done?
before we go on to our next topic,
Is there anyone else in the chat we've not done? So
I think Matt would be William Wallace.
Braveheart.
Yes.
Matt.
Yeah, it's got to be Braveheart. Or Train Spotting.
So you're either calling him
I'm just trying to find Scottish stuff.
movies. So,
Yeah.
so you're either calling him a heroin addict or
Yeah,
a Scottish
or-
outlaw.
Yeah.
We've not done Andreas.
Yes.
It's got to be a musical. Shooting up in my council flat.
Yes.
Um,
Andreas could be
I would choose.
the Rocky Horror Show.
That's perfect.
Perfect.
That's perfect. John, see, I would have chosen the social media for John.
Yeah, both. Both can have social media. One can be Zuckerberg. One could be the other one. Clashing.
Oh, what was I gonna bloody say? I was gonna say one for Matt, but I completely forgot. I forgot.
Catty was twins, Kev.
Yeah, Catty was twins.
So Andreas will be Rocky Horror Show.
Yep.
And John.
The social media, along with Heather.
Yeah. What would you guys say?
Have we got anyone that you'd like us to do that is maybe not in the chat?
Matt is the dad in Ski. What? I married an axe murderer with Mike Myers.
Jackie. So Jackie's got
Jackie.
to be no. Jackie's Captain Marvel.
Oh yeah, she loves her comic films, doesn't she?
Jackie's Captain Marvel, hands down.
Or Black Widow. Yeah, I think more Black Widow. Definitely.
Who's put Chucky?
Brian Nigel was Good Morning Vietnam.
Oh,
we based it on the
but
radio.
Brian, you have thrown out a banger one there. 7 because of what's in the box on his live. That is a banger.
That is very good.
Brandon. Oh, I've got one for Brandon.
Go on then.
American Beauty.
Oh, saucy.
Everyone loves Brandon.
I like it. Right, as we move into the next topic, what fragrance house would you take over and why? So if you had a fragrance house that you could
Buy out.
boss it, you're the CEO and you had all the fragrances, which one would you pick? What would yours be?
I think I've got my answer very, very quickly, very, very easily. Mine would be, again, he's popping up all over the place. Fragrance One.
Oh, interesting.
And there's a very specific reason for it. It's because, and it's solely behind his pricing strategy and his marketing behind it.
Yeah.
Because his fragrances are solid. His fragrances are good, they're mass appealing, but they're just far too expensive. So I'd like to get my hands on it to be able to then lower your prices, to be able to make it more accessible, because it's not the way that he treats, and I think George even did a video about it. If you've seen his black tie review, I totally agree with everything that he said. Basically, he is treating it like a high-end luxury brand, but he's saying it's a high-end luxury brand, but he's treating it like it is a kind of like dollar store like mentality. So he's saying it's really, really high-end luxury, but you can buy one, get one free. It's like you don't see any other luxury houses saying buy one, get one free. You don't see anyone saying, oh yeah, you can get 30% off, 40% off. You don't see that, because they believe in their own brand and they can rely on their own hype. Whereas this one, he is his marketing strategy and the way that he treats how he sells his products is so out of touch with what his product actually is.
So why would you use it though? Why would you take that?
Why would I take it? So I could treat it with the respect that it deserves, i.e. I can lower the prices, because what he produces isn't niche quality fragrances. What he produces are designer fragrances that are very mass appealing. So what you do is you take the price. In some cases, you half it. In most cases, you more than half it. You don't put the price, or you probably put the price at maximum $100 per bottle, or 90 quid or 100 quid, maximum, because that's what you would be expecting to pay for a high-end designer. Like you say, like Tom Ford. Sometimes Tom Ford can be classed as niche, but the non private blend are more accessible. Treat it like that, because then it is more accessible to people. People aren't going to be so put off by the price. I mean, look at black tie. It's like over 300 quid or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like £300 for something that you can only buy online. Like you don't even know what it smells like. So it's not like you can even go into a like a department store and sniff it. Like it's so that's what I would do, is I would take it, I would repurpose it so that both of them fit in line with each other. So you either repurpose it to say, I believe that this product is worth its price, and treat it like it's worth its price, and stop with the buy one, get one free, stop with the flash deals, stop with all of this, and treat it like it needs to be treated, and create a bottle quality and a packaging quality that fits that price bracket, because his bottles are very basic and his packaging is just straight up cardboard. There's nothing fancy. There's no frills. And for the amount you're paying for it, you would want something more than that. I mean, look at some of the Middle Eastern fragrances. Some of these Middle Eastern fragrances come with like all these extravagant designs, incredible boxes, and they're like a tenner. Yeah, and you think that looks 10 times better than that, yet that is like 100 times more expensive than that. So you treat them both the same. You don't say that we are luxury, but then treat it like it flash deals all over the place. Or you say, I'm going to lower the price because then I don't need to do the flash deals, because it fits in line with more of what it is, which is designer fragrances. That's my answer.
So we've got quite a few pocket scents going on here. We've got Nige, Bazza, Tony. So why would you pick pocket scents?
They're just throwing some shade, aren't they? They're throwing some shade at Matt here.
Victoria's Secret.
Oi, oi.
Parfums de Marly.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, change the prices, defo. Henri Jacques, because then I could wear those. David
Sure.
Beckham. Oh, bloody hell. Let's have a look. But he has the power to charge what he wants. Doesn't mean it makes sense.
No, it doesn't. And I think it annoys as many people as it pleases them.
I would buy Mugler from L'Oreal and have them start doing more unique statement making fragrances again, like they did in the 90s and early 2000s. Interesting.
Nice. That's a good comprehensive answer.
I have got a lot of students who know him if they could afford his fragrances. You could charge on most loyal customers full price, then half it.
That's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Chanel to shut it down. John throwing some shade. Good read. It's a good job. Clemence is not here.
I would buy Killian and not sell any to John. Yes, amazing.
Tony and Terence Hughes. Why though? Why though, Tony?
Yeah. Dior, they need to slow down the higher end line and be more picky and exciting again.
Yeah, when you think of like Dior fragrances for men, there aren't really that many that aren't kind of like, you got Sauvage, Fahrenheit, Homme. Like, is that it? That's all I can think of. But you don't really have a lot. And I know they carry a lot of weight because like they're like big in the game fragrances. But if they made more like that, then rather than focusing on your higher end ones.
What was that? I feel sorry for followers who just buy subpar stuff because they want to support the influencer. Yeah. Do you need a light, Tony? for the ATH? Baza already owns the land. Yeah.
If he doesn't, he's a majority shareholder.
I thought Barry would go for Collage as his fave.
Packaging is appalling, Amina. It is.
Yeah. I'm going
with
doesn't need to make sense. So 500 bottles regarding the price, hardcore followers, whereas lower the price and still not sell as many to make up difference.
No, and I understand what you mean there, but if you lower the price and make it more accessible, i.e. into department stores, and make it more of a designer statement rather than a niche high-end luxury high-end, then you are going to make it more accessible and you are guaranteed to sell more.
I think I would go with I don't know, there's two houses I'd probably go with. Not made my mind up yet. So one would probably be Mancera, just because I think they've got a good balance of female and male fragrances, and they are sort of not known enough to be on the high street, but still
they
known
would
enough
kill in department stores, though. They would kill in department stores.
I think the price range for them in terms of the ones that I've tried so far is the quality and the performance I get out of them is really well for the price that they charge. So yeah, Mancera or Bond Number 9, just for the simple fact that I absolutely love the bottles.
Bond Number 9, they bring out some amazing fragrances as well. There's some really, really strong fragrances.
Huge range. I'd probably lower the prices of Bond Number 9, but yeah, I absolutely love the style and the creativity of some of the fragrances. Yeah, love.
Brian's put a comment here. Unpopular opinion, and I agree with this. The only reason we talk about Fragrance One today is because he did the pricing this way. I absolutely agree with it. I absolutely agree with that fact. Is that and this is the kind of thing is like, there's no such thing as bad press, like, because regardless of whether or not people are talking about him because they enjoy it or they don't, people are still talking about it, and it gets people questioning it. and then it creates curiosity, and then curiosity creates sales. Simple. So
and I think you have that intrigue. So similar to Aventus. Aventus is like £300 or whatever. If you've got a young teenager who's in their 20s and they're constantly hearing about this fragrance, regardless of who Jeremy is or who Creed is, they'd be like,
I want it.
I want that fragrance. It's being constantly talked about. And he hypes it up a lot, obviously, and some people get into it and they'll save their money.
It's definitely not a strategy that can last, though. Surely, it's not something that is long term. Surely, he's just kind of like grabbing what he can whilst he can, because that's not a sustainable, long lasting like strategy. Surely,
it depends, doesn't it? If he's influencing a lot of young people.
Easy. That little brand will not last. He's cashing in while he can. I agree.
It depends on what he brings out coming out going forward. I think if people like George keep making them types of videos from your higher influencers who are absolutely sort of trashing the way that the fragrance is being released, he may sort of start changing his mind, maybe. But yeah, I think Matt spoke about it before. It's smart marketing because
the guy knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
but I just don't necessarily agree with it. But he knows exactly what he's doing. He can't produce enough quantity at a time to go into stores and everything done on the cheap. Which I know, and this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying is that this is what I would change if I owned it, because I think that if you did start to produce quantity and you're able to get it out into more places to make it more accessible because of how good, because I'm not knocking the fragrances, like the fragrances that I've smelt from Fragrance One are really, really good. Like I've not smelt them all, but I've smelt Date and Office, and I really like both of them. Would I buy them at the price that they are at now? No. But if they were cheaper, then I would. And that's the crux of the matter, is that they do smell good and they are mass appealing and they do the job that they're designed to do, just not for the price that they are. So what I would do is I would make more, because he's even said that price to create these fragrances is pennies on the pound. It's peanuts. So he's getting an extremely high return on his investment. So you would make more, make it more accessible, and that's how I would do it, because you're getting yourself a more reputable brand that way, rather than getting people just to talk about you for talking about you's sake.
Well, that's it. Everything is low cost, bottle, package, and then the price is high, and obviously you're making some gain off that.
Bond is overpriced.
They are in some department stores here, but mostly Montals. Yeah, in the UK, you wouldn't see any Mancera.
You don't see any of them. You don't
Montals,
see any of them.
Montals are probably in your sort of higher end shops, but I'd probably say they're mainly in London.
Yeah, you might see them in like Harrods maybe, or something like that. But
yeah,
Barry's. I would buy George Zahara from keeping him as the creative director. Yep, I would let him just carry on as normal, mate. Catty. Oh gosh, wait. Gosh, these comments are flying through. Nigel, I know he will sell lots. So that's not my point. My thinking is everything should have an adequate pricing, especially influencer stuff whose followers are very young and people. Yeah, no, and I suppose this is the point that we're making, is that what we would do to change what they're currently doing at that place. I had to beg to be let back in the house. So this is from Kalaj, I think. They're quite animalic.
He was going to be put in the washing machine.
And that makes Amina even more intrigued, apparently.
I agree, he's a businessman, all about money, not love of perfume. Yeah.
And yeah, Matt, he's obviously selling them, and there's no doubt that he's selling them and he's making quite a lot of money from them. But what I'm saying is that he doesn't have to sell that many to make a big return, because if what we are led to believe is true, he makes an extremely high return on just one sale. So even if you only sell 100, you're making a very high return, because if, like I said, if what we're led to believe is true about the production costs of them, then he doesn't have to sell that many to be able to make a good return. But that's not a good marketing strategy, is it? That's not a good way of getting your stuff out there. All you're doing is appealing to a very, very, very small group of people.
I think though as well, with him doing the flash buy one get one freeze, get them now within this hour. You will get them young people who'll be like, oh shit, I need to get that buy one get one free rather than pay a full amount within an hour.
And like George said, and like I said, that's not treating the company like you are making the company out to be. If you are making the company out to be a high-end luxury niche brand, then you do not have to go out and say, here are buy one get one frees, because that's not what high-end luxury does.
But I think what you got to remember is it's probably just Jeremy and his brother. He's got no business sort of
that's the point. The two aren't in sync with each other. So you either treat it as a high end and keep everything high end and make it more high end, or you treat both as the same. You don't treat one. You don't have, say, here is it's really high end, but here's your buy one get one freeze, or you don't cheapen it and make it and make it really expensive. You have to treat them the same.
Yeah,
he's a fraud. Well,
right. Okay. So next topic was let's go for this one. What fragrances are you looking to purchase in 2021? What have you got on your list to buy?
Sorry, I just noticed that there's someone in the chat. I think she's veered over.
Who is Jeremy?
This is Janet. I think that she's found us from Nigel's.
Is that Janet from Boots?
I think it's Janet from Boots. Yeah,
Nigel's Boots. Hello, Janet.
Yeah, and just to get back to this I forgot where we were with the comments. So the chat's going mad. So pickups for 2021. There's quite a lot that I would want to get, if I'm being honest. If I but if I'm being honest, I would love to get a lot, but I'm not made of money. There are a few things that that purely from the first thing that you made me smell that kind of blew my mind. One that
we've got Colin in as well, sat next to Janet. Hi, Colin.
Hi, Colin. So one that I did a first impressions of last year. Janet was happy with bubble bath for Christmas. And one that has been recommended no end. So really, so the one that blows my mind is that you've got this, and I've got many clones of it, but I've never had the full bottle, and it's Oud Wood, and I know that it is on the expensive side. So I would probably want to kind of like look for a deal on that one, maybe somewhere. But I just love the original. I know you've got it, and you can.
Yeah.
It's just, and you can get as many clones of it as you want, and they can be as close to it. But the first time that I smelled Oud Wood, I was just kind of like, that's insane. Like, I didn't know that fragrances could smell like that. Yeah. So I really, really want to try and get a bottle of that if I can. The other one is this. It's just deliciousness in a bottle, really. When I first smelled it, I was like, wow, that's insane. It's so edible. And it's something that I've had in my I've had it in a basket and then I've taken it out. I've had it in a basket and I've taken it out, and I keep on just kind of like convincing myself that I'm going to get it, and then I'm like, no, I won't. And then I'm going to get it, and no, I won't. And I'm just like, I'm one of these days this year, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to buy it because it's just like I'm on the cusp of it. But it's a little bit more than I would usually spend on a single fragrance. So that's probably again what's in the back of my memory. But more realistic is from a fragrance purchase that I do want to try all three of them. Are the Hudson's 1, 2, and 3. So I probably won't buy the 100ml bottles of them because I just don't think that I would ever get through them. But they do smaller bottles. I'm not too quite sure what the size of the smaller bottles are. I don't know if anyone's got any. But yeah, they're that from a more realistic, quicker buy. They're probably the first ones that I'd end up buying. Because
I've got samples off Tony for Hudson's 01 and 3.
Yeah.
So when you come round, you can have could be like fucking July time.
Yeah. I'll see next year. No, but I've been told by loads of people that I would love number 1. Number 3 is really nice, and 2
001 is really nice.
Yeah, so they're probably the ones that I'd probably end up getting realistically, like immediately. If I was going to go out and buy, if I had to go out and buy something tomorrow, it would probably be them.
Yeah. Ita Libra de Orange.
Ita Libra de Orange.
Let's have a look. We've got some good ones here.
Janet from Boots. Thanks, Hudson's 01. I have a big list as well.
Big list. So one of mine is
Nice
Chardonnay. I want one of them, and that will be between Annie or 100 Silent Ways, and I'm probably leaning towards 100 Silent Ways. But yeah, I'd love to have one. The price is too much. So yeah, I'd have to save to get one of them bottles, because it's not a flat out I'll go and whack out the cash and purchase a bottle. I'd want to have the spare cash to get one of them. But yeah, I definitely would love to have one of them in my collection. Let's have a look at what else other people are saying before I go for my next one.
I think that it's not something that I would definitely want to go and get a bottle of straight away. But yeah. I am really, really intrigued with Angel Share. So I would probably get a sample of it. I would try and get a sample of that first, because it's something that hyped has to kind of like live up to it. And I'm really, really intrigued by it.
Bortnikov. I know Mr. Smelly's very much into his Bortnikov. I've not tried any, so I'd be interested to see how they smell. Angel Shares, I'm intrigued as well, just to see, is it the bottle or is the juice and the bottle good? Another one of mine that I want to purchase is from Atelia, and that's the Cedra Atlas. I tried that with one of the sample packs on the Discovery set that we did on Tony's live for Atelia, and that was my favorite out of the Discovery set. So again, that's another one that I would like to get a purchase on for this year. Oudwood is really nice. The lady was very confused while I was trying that for myself. Apparently, it's only for men. No, definitely. Anyone could wear Oudwood.
And I think this is one of the reasons why when I smelt it for the first time, like I was kind of like taken back a little bit, because the things that I'm used to smelling, or it was way back when before I smelt this, was like very kind of like male-dominated fragrances, so very manly-smelling fragrances, and then you smell that and you kind of go, "Whoa!" Like where did that come from?
Yeah.
But yeah, I love oud wood. There is one I've just thought of, and I think it's because I just saw Heather's comment saying that she wants Baccara. There would be two that I would love to have from Galavan, which would
Istanbul.
be Istanbul,
Yeah.
and Brooklyn. I'd love to have either one of those.
Yeah. Istanbul for me. Istanbul is
lovely.
so it's. I've said it before on one of the other lives. It's the sample I've got has got smoother and smoother as the months have gone on. It must have settled and got I don't know, just a bit more juicier. So when I wore it, I was like, this smells fucking sexy. So yeah, Istanbul would be the top one for me from Gallivant.
Brooklyn as well. Like Brooklyn's so fizzy and lovely. Like when I first smelled Brooklyn, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I love it. But yeah, so the thing is, like, the more I think about it, the more that I want. So like I just have to try and kind of like stop, because I know that I would just want, I want this, and there's no way that I'd be able to get everything that I wanted. So yeah, I think I just kind of have to be a little bit more sensible about what I want. And if I do want something that's a little bit more expensive, then maybe save up for it.
Janet, I got probably about 5 bottles of Explorer with 1 bottle of CK Shock.
I didn't get any fragrances for Christmas, you know. No. The chat's going off. Got some Hudson's from Tony.
Hudson's is getting some right good love. Killian's Angel Share. Oh yes. Byredo.
Hasn't Travis Scott just released a Byredo fragrance as well? It's kind of like the notes in it are kind of like space dust and alien head or something stupid like that.
Yeah. It's a bit. I want to try that Mojave Ghost.
Mojave
Ghost.
Mate, you know if Byredo reformulated Gypsy Water, Gypsy Water to make it last longer than 5 minutes, I'd be all on that shit. I'd be all over that shit, because that Gypsy Water is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's very nice. The vanilla. Ombre Calibre. I've not tried that one. "100 Silent Ways" to Annie. You know what? I'm leaning your way as well. 100 Silent Ways is just getting more and more for me. Annie was like getting pinnacle for me, but 100 Silent Ways is sort of
an absolute sucker for vanilla,
knocking that off. Yeah, 100 Silent Ways is sexy beast. It lasts really long as well. Performance is awesome on it. Kuros, Jazz Eternity, but want something more modern.
Dioron.
Dioron. Or intense. Barry I think he'd bought it or was showing the Parfum of Dior, and that was one I was eyeing up. But
you can go with Fahrenheit, I guess. Fahrenheit's maybe Fahrenheit Parfum. That's kind of like got an old school but new school vibe. Where are we? Gosh, we are so far behind with the.
Janet says I'd like. You know what? The Sauvage works, and I've got it here. Because it's one that, if I'm just going out, quick spray, works all the time. This is when I first got this, it was an absolute compliment beast. And I'd probably say it still is. I think it gets a lot of bad hype through the frag comm, but any general person, it's really, really nice.
I like Mojave Ghost, but it didn't last long at all. Same for Gypsy
Yeah,
Water.
it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I got a sample of Gypsy Water. I sprayed it on. And I was like, I was in love with it, and then realized that it was gone within like half an hour. I was fuming because it was smelled really nice. But you got a perfume parlor though, didn't you? You got a perfume parlor interpretation of Gypsy Water that smelled really good and lasted much longer.
Yeah, special aqua.
So yeah, there you go. If you're in the market for a replacement, and yeah. So Kev got Dior Homme Parfum and Stronger With You. Stronger With You is a banger. That was my Christmas Day scent of the day.
Sticky Fingers. I keep seeing this a lot.
Yeah, I keep on seeing Francesca Bianchi ones, and I hear they're quite sensual.
Sensual and sticky.
Sticky and sensual.
I was going to go
Freak.
to realize that. Bowder the Freak is Bowder Afrique. Yeah. It's,
The last 3.5 minutes on a summer's day.
It is. It's again, I think all of the buy radios have a poor performance. "100 Silent Ways," superb. I fully agree.
Tara has sticky fingers.
Oh.
What you get up to in your own time is completely up to you, Tara. But I know sharing's caring and all that, but this is a family-friendly show. Keep it clean.
Right, where are we? I've got lost.
Me, I don't know. The chat is going ape shit tonight.
I think the sticky fingers was lost.
Sure
hey,
it is.
Hey. Look.
We are not family friendly at all. We are not family friendly at all.
Listen, we are even closer now that you like that as well. So I'm very happy. Because Tony and Barry didn't like it.
No, I've not tried it.
It's nice. I like it. I like it a lot.
I think I agree, Andreas. I always fall for Byradio's aesthetics. Like the bottle designs for Byradio are great. They're really, really good. They're really simple, but they're great. But they're just, from a performance perspective, they're just not there.
He is. He's took some time off and it's come in the fragrance game. He's had enough of all these fucking dragons.
Right, where are we? Tara's new nickname is Sharon.
Shazza.
Yep. Right, where are we now? So that's pickups for 2021. Obviously, everyone's got a lot that they want. Don't call me Sharon. Yeah, obviously, everyone's got a lot from what they want. But yeah, there's obviously a lot out there, and I think in a dream world, everyone would get exactly what they want. But in reality, I'm probably not going to get any of the higher end ones, really, depending on whether or not I can hold out and save the moolah. Tara is more of a Karen. Oh no.
Oh, Barry, you've lost some points now.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
The Merseyside fingers are coming out.
Guess throwing out all the Brookside chat up lines here. Oh gosh. Anyway, right, where are we with the topics? Are we out? Are we done or
Yeah, I think so. Have you guys got anything you want to discuss or you want to go over? Yeah,
Janet said
sorry,
there would be.
Colin. We don't do music.
I mean, Nick can
Beatbox
sing
for
for
you.
you. Nick can sing for you if you really want.
We can beatbox for you. Go on and sing a song. Well, that's
I will
heavy
sing.
breathing. That. Colin, 20 second. I think it's 20 second. Nigel, that's when he's
two
live. Is
two
that's when he'll
cents
bring
worth.
it. Yeah, there we go. 22nd of Jan. Disco lights, music. Stella. I think he's drinks Stella. We bring in the music.
It's red stripe.
Oh,
It's
red
red
stripe.
stripe and it's red wine. So I think what we'll probably end up doing is I like the idea of this fragrance reviewer movie connection thing. So we might make this like a running theme until we've absolutely run out of fragrance reviewers. But we can keep this one going. Obviously, we usually run our these streams on a Sunday evening. But depending on kind of like when we're available, we might kind of like alternate it again between the Fridays and the Sundays going forward, like we used to. Obviously, not to clash with Nigel's or anything like that. But I suppose it's obviously just to keep it out, an eye out for future streams and stuff like that. Was there anything else that you wanted to go over? Was there anything else?
Yeah,
Anyone else wanted to go over?
we've bought some gadgets.
Oh, mate, I have.
Yeah, so I've bought a new camera, a new Canon, with a sexy new lens, and Anthony's got a new lens as well for his camera. So I'm hoping that we can sort of up our game with some of the reviews in terms of the look and the sound and stuff like that. So yeah, the upcoming reviews, I'm hoping that the quality will look better than what we've done before. And we've got some really good ideas for some videos coming up.
Yeah. So yeah, I've bought more of a kind of like the lens that I bought was it was a twofold thing. It was really kind of like to up the Instagram game a little bit as well. Because it's more of a telephoto lens, it's more of an ultra zoom lens. But it's also kind of like for personal use as well. But yeah, not that kind of stuff. And I saw you what is that question all about?
Nigel, do you like a bit of both?
But yeah, so there's some stuff that we've got coming up on the horizon. We bought a few, like I said, we bought a few gadgets and stuff like that. And yeah, we're looking forward to seeing what this year's got for us. Really intrigued about kind of like upping the kind of like production levels and stuff like that. So we're just going to be playing around with some stuff and then yeah, see what comes of it. Nick and Ann discuss movies, TV, and fragrance. Oh, yeah, I think you're talking to someone. Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking to us. I'm like, yes, we do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
normally would split it one way, movies and fragrance, a bit of both. But we thought we'd do this week is a bit more fragrance heavy.
Yeah, we find that these live streams tend to kind of veer along the side of movies very easily and very quickly. So we thought we would dedicate at least kind of like a full stream to fragrances, because there's a lot we want to talk about fragrance related as well. Obviously, the majority of our reviews at the minute are fragrance related. There's a couple of reasons for that, and I think one of them is mainly because movies are just none. They're just not coming out at the minute, obviously, are they? So when cinemas start to reintroduce movies and when we're allowed back out into society and live a normal life, then obviously movies will become more. Movie reviews will start coming out as well. But I just don't see. I think we've spoke about it. We don't really see the value in reviewing kind of like older movies unless they're kind of on live streams where we can chat to people about them, because it's more of a conversation piece rather than a review. So yeah, fragrances are taking kind of like the forefront at the minute, which we're happy about. We don't mind. We like to mix up both movies and fragrances. So yeah. But if there's anything that you would like us to review or talk about, any topics that you want us to bring up, then feel free to either slide into the DMs or just send us a message. Yes, slide in. No topic is a bad topic. Take that with a pinch of salt, but yeah, no topic is a bad topic. This chat is going crazy.
My speaker went off.
Tony is going to be sending dick pics.
That's nothing new. It's nothing new. It's a weekly occurrence.
That's something we just have to deal with. In fact, we're quite enjoying it.
He's exchanged boxing for regular dick pics.
Mm-hmm. And he's bought this new device. It's kind of like this suction device. I think he's trying to help things grow, not just his channel, but
is it one of them? I think it's them ring donuts with sugar on. Sprinkle on top a little bit.
He's into that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm all there for support and stuff like that. So that's fine. That's fine. I'll keep receiving the pictures and I'll keep on giving you some hints and tips, mate. But whatever floats your boat. Whatever floats your boat.
Cool. What I'd say is thank you to the guys in America for coming on. Much appreciated. I think stay safe. Can see a lot of craziness going on the news.
Yeah, your country is in America mad at the minute.
So hopefully you guys can keep safe. And thank you all of our UK peeps for coming in. It's much appreciated. You all coming in. I think I've really enjoyed tonight with it being very fragrance focused.
Amina's going straight in. I hate it here.
I hate it. But yeah, just look after each other and look after yourselves.
I
think
not just that with pandemic as well. I know you guys. I mean, we're in a nationwide lockdown again, the third one, lockdown 3.0. But I know you guys are a little bit more. Things are a little bit more open out there. So not only just stay safe from kind of like the craziness that's going on with like all the presidential stuff and the riots and the whatever, but yeah, stay safe out there from COVID. Get them masks on. Just because we love you guys.
Yes.
And also everyone in the UK as well, stay safe.
Stay safe. Don't go for sneakies.
Sneaky sneakies, yeah. Well, you know what you're talking about with your grapefruit in. Yeah. Tony.
Cheeky.
But yes, Anyway, thank you very much everyone for joining in. Don't forget, gotta do the usual stuff. Like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you want. We know that everyone in the chat right now is already subscribed anyway, because you're all super freaking awesome. But anyone that's watching it and fancies subscribing, anyone that's not subscribed and fancies subscribing, well, just subscribe. And yes, I'm going to go and watch this grapefruiting video that Barry has sent me, and I will send my delight or disgust to those that mentioned it. But yeah, they pushed back our vaccinations. We were supposed to be next, but now teachers are in the same wave as prisoners. Wow.
Oh, bloody hell.
Wow.
Well, hopefully it changes for the better soon. But yeah,
But yeah,
just
we'll leave it there. But
keep
yes,
safe.
yeah, keep safe. We love you all. See you soon. We'll be back probably next week. What is next week? Next week is the 15th. Depending on whether or not we're available or not, we might
Yeah.
be back Friday because we won't be clashing then with Nige. But if not, it will be Sunday, but we will let you know either way through social media. So if you aren't following us on social media, make sure you're following us because we'll announce it on Instagram. Talk and Review on Instagram. Cheeky little plug there. There you go. And that's pretty much it for the night. So we
Yeah.
are going to go to bed now. It's 20
Yeah.
past 12.
Yeah.
So it's
AM.
definitely bedtime. So yeah, good night.
Have
Stay safe.
have a wicked weekend.
Yeah, have a lovely weekend,
We'll
everyone.
see you soon, and we'll have some reviews out in the next week or so.
Yes, the next one will be definitely from me. Will be the first impressions of the Centauri. So that will be out probably within the next week or so. So probably quicker, to be fair.
Cool.
So yeah, look out for
guys.
that.
Speak to you soon.
Speak
Much
to you
love.
soon. Good
Bye
night.
bye.
God bless.
Ciao.
God save America.
Bye.